Morning children, and welcome to the new chapter today, that is chapter number 4, retirement or death of a partner. Okay, so in this chapter, as it is a very important unit of partnership, I am supposed to be having all sorts of adjustments that we have in the reconstitution of partnership, or you can say that it is the last chapter of reconstitution. So let us have a look at the definition of retirement first. Retirement means when the partner covers the age of 60 years in our country and gets retired from the business. He can also take up voluntary retirement if he wishes and all other partners agree. So nothing much to be understood about retirement. It is already, you are already knowing about it. Now let us see what are the adjustments that we have to make from the point of view of accounting treatment while we are doing retirement. Let us have a very clear view of it. What are the adjustments which are required on the basis of accounting treatment at the time of retirement? The first adjustment will be the calculation of new ratio and gaining ratio. This time we will be having gaining ratio, not sacrificing ratio, because when the partner will leave, he will also leave his share, and the remaining partners, the old partners, will have to gain from his share whatever he has left. Okay, now the second treatment shall be treatment of goodwill, and then the next treatment will be revaluation of assets and liabilities. Then we have treatment of accumulated reserves and profits or losses, you may say. Then we have payment to the retiring partner. This is the only difference between admission and retirement, that here we have to make the payments to the retiring partner. Whatever share he has to be given will be calculated and will be given. And then we have to do the capital adjustments at the last. So these are all 6 adjustments that are supposed to be done at the time of retirement. I repeat the adjustments: calculation of new ratio and gaining ratio, then we have treatment of goodwill, then we have revaluation of assets and liabilities, then accumulated reserves and profits, and payment of the retiring partner at the time when he retires, and lastly the capital adjustments which are to be made. Okay, so these are the accounting treatments what we have to make at the time of retirement. So today we are going to take up the first one, which is calculation of new ratio and gaining ratio. So I take up one example so that you can clearly understand it. So the first condition will be, there are 2 conditions while we are calculating the new ratio. Let us have a look at the conditions first, then I will go up with the question. Okay, so this is condition number 1. When nothing is stated about the new ratio, then how we are going to calculate the new ratio as well as the gaining ratio. And the second condition is when the old partners acquire the retiring partner's share in a particular ratio. When the remaining partners or the old partners will acquire the retiring partner's share in a particular ratio. It can be equal, it can be 2/3, it can be whatever may be the ratio. These are the 2 conditions in which we are going to calculate the new ratio. So let us take up with the first condition, when nothing is stated about the new ratio. Okay, so here we are going to go with the example. X, Y and Z are the partners in the ratio 3:2:1. Calculate new ratio and gaining ratio if X retires. I repeat the question. X, Y and Z are the partners in the ratio 3:2:1. X, Y, Z, 3:1. Calculate the new ratio and the gaining ratio. So in this condition, nothing has been mentioned that what shall be the gaining ratio or what shall be the new ratio. Nothing has been mentioned. Only it is stated that X is retiring. So what we are doing? We will erase the share of X in order to get the new ratio. What is the share of X? 3/6. We will erase it. So the new ratio will become 2:1. The remaining partner will share the ratio in 2:1 proportion, X, Y and Z. So we will simply erase the share of the retiring partner if nothing has been mentioned in order to get the new ratio. The retiring partner will be erased and the new ratio comes down as 2:1. As you can see from here very clearly, 2:1 will be the new ratio. Now what about gaining ratio? We will put up the formula for the gaining ratio. As sacrificing ratio was the formula old minus new. So gaining ratio will be reverse. The gaining ratio's formula will be new ratio minus old ratio. New minus old. Now for Y, what will be the new ratio? 2/3. And what is the old ratio? 2/6. You can see over here for Y. 3 plus 2 plus 1, 2/6. It is the old ratio. What is the new ratio? 2 plus 1, 3. 2/3. So new minus old will come down as 2/6. Similarly for Z, we will calculate what is the new ratio 1 by 3 and what is the old ratio 1 by 6, and the gaining ratio shall be 1 by 6. You can have a look that the gaining ratio will be 2:1, as similar to the new ratio in the first condition. The gaining ratio will be 2:1, which is as similar to new ratio in the first condition, as it is very clearly visible from here. 2 by 6 and 1 by 6. 2:1 will be the gaining ratio as well as the new ratio in the first condition if nothing has been mentioned. So it was very easy to understand. Now moving on to the second condition, that when the old partners acquire the retiring partner's share in a particular ratio. For that we are taking up one condition that I have already written on the board. You can have a look. Okay. A, B and C are the partners in the ratio 5:4:3. 5:4:3 is the old ratio of A, B and C. Now who is retiring? B retires, and his share is divided equally between A and C. It means his share is being acquired by A and C equally, in equal proportion, 1:1. So how we are going to calculate the new ratio over here? What is the formula for the new ratio? Who is retiring? B is retiring. I have encircled B because B is retiring. Now let us see how to calculate new ratio of A and C. Formula is old share plus the acquired share. Old share plus acquired share. What is the old share of A? 5/12. Since the ratio was 5:4:3. As you can see, the ratio was 5:4:3. What was the old share of A? 5/12. And what he acquired from B? Half of his share, because his share was acquired equally between A and C. His share will be divided equally. So the share of B was 4/12, and he will get half of B's share. So 1/2 of 4/12 will be acquired by whom? By A. So his old share plus acquired share will come down as 7/12. Now similarly for B, what is the old proportion of C? This will be 3/12, and which he acquired from B. Again, B's share was 4/12, half of B's share, that is 1/2 of 4/12. Then again, the old ratio of C, which is 3/12 plus the acquired share, and his new share will be 5/12. So this is how the new ratio will come down as 7:5. Now if we take up the gaining ratio, again putting up the formula new minus old. New minus old, then old ratio was 5/12 and new ratio is 7/12. If we calculate 2/12, then again new ratio is 5/12 and the old ratio was 3/12. If we calculate 2/12, you can see the gaining ratio is 1:1. The similar proportion in which he acquires from the retiring partner. He was acquiring the retiring partner's share in equal ratio, then gaining ratio is automatically equal. I have calculated for your convenience. So this is how the second condition in the case of retirement will be done for calculation of new ratio. I repeat the condition: old share plus acquired share. That has to be one single formula for you to understand how to calculate the gaining partners, the new ratio of remaining partners. I hope that this section is almost clear. So we will see you in the next session.